welcome back, friends, and... Oh, that's embarrassing. I've completely messed that up. I did some practice as well. There you go. Friends and viewers to episode 8 of the Land of Fantasy series. I would like to start this episode off by just saying, wow. This time, about 5 days ago, I chose to just upload a rather silly little chess edit video that I made, and let's just say it did pretty good, right? So I would like to thank everybody that took the time to watch that, and especially everyone that is now watching this after watching that, because I've been excited to get started on this all week. I'm just slightly upset that I released the chess video on Sunday, and I start recording these Minecraft ones on Friday, which means I had to go through the whole week eager to do this to my new following. But it is now Friday. I'm excited to get going, and I'm going to show you what I've been doing during the week. It's not loads because I've been busy this week, but we've got this small waterfall added, nice use of cobwebs and stained glass that I'm 50% sure about keeping, and the other 50% is saying get rid of it. That's nice. I went out, got some dark prismarine from the local temple just to finish off these little shop roofs, and the main part, which took far longer than it looks like it should have taken, is this cool little winding path that I finally figured out how I wanted to get sorted. So it runs all the way up here from the docks, does some strange wavy turny bits, like some cool custom crazy trade route, and all the way back up to here, where it connects underneath the archway, and we can run it along here. We'll be going past the farms I think I'm going to build along here, through this tunnel, and then of course this connects up with everything else. This nice pathway here, and then you've got the market, the smithing district, and the woodman's clearing, and everything that the carts could possibly want to access from the docks. So let's just head back down to the docks, and I'll try and explain how the pathway is working. Because I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, it's kind of floating right now. And that is an astute observation, I must say. It is floating. It is definitely defying gravity to the highest degree. However, that is not how I'm hoping it will be by the end of this episode. I'm planning on just extending this grass out here to meet up with the cliff face, detailing this cliff face to fit. That's why I haven't actually started on this, because I knew there was something going to be built up here, so I didn't want to go crazy. I mean, I already overdid it slightly, because you see I'm going to have to undo all of this bit here, which is a bit unfortunate. So that is why I didn't do all of this, because I kind of foresaw that I would be redoing parts of it. But that's okay, because now that everything is in place, and I thought I was Creeper then, and I know where everything is going, I can build the grassways and cliffs which are going to be running alongside it. So one's going to be filled in here, there's going to be a cliff going down here, this grass matches to meet it, another one down there, and then here, hang on, let's just get in position, right there, we're going to have, my vision is almost like a pirate cove. I'm not sure if it's going to be pirate-y or just like a cool cave, but where this bit extends, we'll have a cave system, and you can kind of go inside, and there's this kind of protected pool of water here underneath the pathway. And then up for this bit, I am slightly unsure. Hang on, can I get up? I'll go up this way. I'm slightly unsure what to do. If I want this to be a cliff face going down, or if I can connect this along here and do a cliff face along there, that's something I might just have to work out. But I'm very happy that it is built up. I quite like the design. I like how we're keeping to the shallow incline, which means we have had to kind of double back on ourselves a bit here and then come around again. But it makes for quite an exciting little path design, and I'm very, very happy with it. And it took, like I said, far longer than it looks like it would take. Now, the other thing that I was hoping to get started, or maybe completed, in this episode is some ships. I wanted to start the building process of the crow's nest docked here, and I went onto a creative world to do what I assumed would be a nice quick little demo build, just test out the palette, the shapes and everything, and I forgot how hard building ships is. The shape of a ship, let's not get our tongue twisted here, the shape of a ship is very crucial to making it look like a ship, or seem like a ship, if you want to make the tongue twister worse. So that was quite tricky. I haven't come up with a design I like yet, but I've still got a couple of days to work on that, as well as the one that's going to be doing food and fruits here. And there is, of course, I added a few bits here as well. I mean, this is just minor detail work, right? I got some cool, I like this cannon design here. I got this, this is a polished blackstone player head, but I'll just say player head. Off the Wandering Trader, and I think it makes for quite a fancy cannon design. I added buttons to it that I'm 50% sure will stay, 50% sure will go, like with the old stained glass. But the issue is this ship here is massive, and I have not got a design for it. I haven't even got an idea for it yet, so that might have to wait a few episodes. Oh, I'm getting hungry. We're doing all this running around. But I think I'm going to start off by just hopping into a quick time lapse and doing the boring old work of bringing out the grass to meet the cliff face, detailing up the cliff face, and then maybe starting work. Oh, hello, full iron, that's quite rare. Didn't get any of it, that's a shame. And then starting the work, doing the stone underneath the pathway, and maybe we'll see if we can get that cave started up. Let's go. Spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby, right round, round, round. This guy's clearly enjoying the brand new and looking very, very cool little cove we've got here. That guy's loving it. Is he okay? Yeah, okay, he's back to normal now. Well, sorry about that. Sorry I had to end your dance like that. Don't worry, my friend. I'll continue the dance for you. And I have a very, very good reason to be dancing right now, because halfway through that time lapse, I hit 1,000 subscribers, which is pretty damn awesome. I'm feeling very lucky right now. I've got an awesome pirate cove. I've got 1,000 new best friends. Life's feeling good. And let me just hop outside here and show you what else we put up. Well, you've already seen it in the time lapse, but let's take a nice proper look at this pathway now. Right, we're running up all the way along the side here. Got this safety fence, which is apparently a new invention from them because none of the other pathways have safety fences. Got this, I'm pretty happy with this. I didn't know what to put on the side of the cliff face, so I've got a bit of a landslip that's happened here. You've got this big pile of gravel and all sorts that's collapsed down here. Standard trees and hedges along the way up. Nice little small group of cluster of 5 here. Then heading up, I like this. Look, you can kind of see that as you head down this pathway here. It's quite the turn that you've got to commit to. So a couple of people have unfortunately not quite turned in time, and now this fence had to be rebuilt a couple of times. If you take a look down there, you might see a couple of wheels, a couple of plates of a cart down there from the unfortunate people who didn't realise that that's quite the hairpin they've got in this turn. Go slowly. And then there's this huge field of grass that I've just sort of built up a bit. I'm not really sure what I'm doing with this area here yet, but I knew I wanted to extend it out to at least here. And then this kind of connects back down here into the pirate cove, currently inhabited by the llama that was stuck on the cliff face for so long. And you know, he can stay down here. You're a pirate, aren't you? You look pretty piratey to me. Oh, he's doing the dance. Oh, he wants to stay. He definitely wants to stay. He likes it down here. And that is pretty damn cool. Now I'm going to decorate this place a bit more. I'm just going to put a few more hanging lanterns in place. And I was thinking of doing a second layer to it, right? A second layer here. Maybe you could do like a cool place for some sort of pirate king who gets a nice little overlook of the whole cave on a second layer. And then there could be some sort of fancy staircase that leads to this back entrance. And I feel like that's something that I should do today. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that straight away, but the staircase down here to the secondary platform. And oh my god, I completely forgot about showing you this earlier, but I remember that I forgot about it. A new convention for all the guards. They all must have, let's see, the newest one's Sora, let's see here. All guards must now be accompanied by good doggos. It is the law. The king decreed it. Guard doggos for the local guards. And actually there was someone else that I wanted to introduce you to, who, I don't know if I ever said this, but I had a couple of vindicators that I trapped from the raid I used to get all of these pillagers. And I was thinking about trying to see what I could do with them, so I've chucked one of them in the market stall here. And it's not perfect, considering when you kind of go up to it, every now and then he just sort of grabs the axe and raises it, and then he kind of puts it away. Like, you don't really want to turn your back on this guy, because I definitely think he'll throw the axe or stab you in the back the second your back is turned. And he'll also follow you. If you give him a bit of running room, he actually gets the axe out for a decent amount of time. So I was kind of hoping that he wouldn't just do the weird axe buggy visual thing, so I might have to replace you. But it was worth a shot. You know, they might still have potential. I'm not sure if it's because he can see me or if I can actually get up here. I'm not gonna do that. They actually do hit quite hard. Maybe if I put some glass in the way or something. But there's still potential for these guys. I mean, I've got another one somewhere, and I also small changes here. I was messing around, but then I thought actually I'd rather work on the docks today rather than this market area here. I think I'll do this next episode, provided I get the ships and the rest of the dock built up this episode. So let's head back down there, and I'll grab a couple of barrels and see what I can do inside that pirate cove, I think. Now this detail right here is exactly what I'm talking about. You may not notice it at first, it's very, very subtle, but I'm holding a bucket, so see if you can figure it out. That's right. I've added a very, very subtle dripping water effect to the stalactites. A few of them. I can only do the ones that are on half slabs, because what I've done is I've waterlogged the slab above it. Like that. You can't do it on these ones because it doesn't drop. It doesn't drip through the block and the wall, but it drips through half a block and the wall. So it creates this pretty awesome dripping effect. Look at that! Like they're actually. Oh, it feels so cool. But it's small details like that that really add to the build, and they're the sort of details I love. I've got it on that one, and this one here because they're the only ones I've got on half slabs. Very, very cool. Apparently, he didn't actually want to be in the Pirate Cove. Despite doing the happy dance, he's up and left the second I turn my back. God, he's gonna join the cavern of misfit animals by the looks of it. I know of this place. It is crazy how everything gets lost here. But ow, there's even skeletons. That's how crazy it is. Now that's what I'm talking about. A nice little platform like this. I've added these things as well. Also, hang on, that's not right, is it? Oops. They're gonna be here for the time being, unless I suddenly decide they're hideous. You know, they're kind of having a trial run right now. This is definitely a permanent thing, however, this staircase here. Look at that. You can look out if you're the king of the cove. Store your big pile of gold here. We'll get some gold blocks up here. A nice throne or something like that. Then you can maybe have like a personal ship. I mean, that's going to be a push trying to get a ship in here. Something like that might work. Be quite cool. And then we can continue. You know, actually, at one point, I was thinking of running it all the way along here. And now I just realised I can't do that anymore because I've already built this small bit here. And I definitely can't have a staircase here, can I? I'm working it out as I go along. What I do need to get is more lanterns, and I'm completely out of iron, unfortunately. So I can't make any more chains and lanterns, which is a bit sad. And I need some more dark oak logs. But then we can continue the progress. See how that goes. Progress update. I have now completed this whole area up here. Got some extra stalactites in place, a nice little fence. Hang on. Now that is a pile of resources to be proud of. Get rid of that stupid one little block we had there before. That was pathetic. That's the king's size hold. And we've added a few extra bits as well. Namely this completely flat layer of spruce slabs. Ouch. I'm not entirely sure where this is going. I don't think I'm going to deal with this area today. But I've also... So this area is to be sorted out at one point, and I've just got some stone, and I've rounded off this area here so it doesn't go up into the canyon anymore. So now the only way out is up this staircase through whatever we build along here, which I'm working on. Not ow, get wrecked. And then there's also this small pathway down here, which leads you to the docks, or at least it leads you most of the way to the docks, because I need to figure out how I'm connecting this final bit here. But then I think we'll be done with the Pirate Cove, honestly. Oh, for today. We'll be done with the Pirate Cove for today, because there's still this huge area up here. Now I have a plan, actually. I just remembered I had a plan for up here. And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, Jack, you've already built 3 of these, or at least 2. What do you need another one for? Well, this is going to be a market, right? Bear with me. But it's going to be like a black market. Like, I don't know what type of illegal items you would sell in Minecraft, mind you. However, they'll be sold here. If I can come up... Ow. Alright, 2 points to you, skeleton. So, black market for future episodes when I come up with a few ideas for it. And until then, I'm going to go... This is really embarrassing. I'm going to go into my mine and mine some iron and make some lanterns because I've run out of iron. And the iron farm, which is kind of been neglected. Yeah, well, the iron farm doesn't exist yet. So let's go in there, and maybe when I next talk to you guys, we'll have this bit here finished off as well. And then we can start on the ships, which is, I'm kind of dreading it, to be honest, because Ships are notoriously a hard thing to make in this game. Well, off to the mines first. And to think I had plans of an iron farm ever since episode 2. Do you remember that small cinematic I did? It was actually really cool, that cinematic. I really enjoyed it. And right at the end, I had like an iron golem death sound, which was hinting at me building an iron farm in episode 3. Didn't happen. I mean, I built the lair for it, right? I guess I got a bit distracted. I mean, this happened in episode 4. It's now episode 8, and still isn't built. Oopsie. Alright, and that is the lanterns in place, now connected up to the docks. Just use a standard style staircase. And that is all I'm going to do on the Pirate Cove for today. Because I'm going to finally start with the actual ships at the docks. Surprise, surprise, a dock is not a dock without ships. And the ones I will start with, because they're the easier ones, are the fishing ones, which I said we're going to go in this small area here when they're depositing their fish, and then I was going to build a couple, 2 or 3 maybe, out at sea with their nets, trying to catch what they can, and you know, just having a good time fishing. And then I think I'll probably do the crow's nest. It will be the first of the 3 big ships that I'm going to build. But let's start over here and see what we can do with a little fishing fleet. Wait, what? How is there a trader here? I know that's not the most concerning thing. Like, you know, traders are kind of appear all the time, right? But I literally just finished off trading with a trader up here. Hang on, where is he? It's not. There's no way that's the same trader. I can see him. I can see his llamas. Where is he? Where are you? There he is. Look, I just finished trading with this guy, right? I mean, you can see it in my inventory. Right? I've got the blocks I just got off him. I go down to the docks to put them away in my mini block chest, and there's another guy already waiting for me. He could smell that I had emeralds on me. He just knew that I was heading down to the docks with emeralds, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm being part of this." Greedy, greedy traders. Anyway, enough being distracted. Let's actually go ahead and make our first fishing boat, shall we? Now look at that gorgeous looking fishing boat. Isn't she a little beauty? She took me so long to build. I mean, including iterational design time, you know, messing around in a creative test world to come up with the perfect size, shape and everything, especially for those sails, they're always a pain to do. But I've got a really lovely size for it. It's only about 15 by 5, so you know you can make loads of them. They'll fit really nicely in here, a couple, maybe just one. And of course, it looks like a boat, which is the hardest part to do right. Let me just head over there with the trident and I'll give you a proper tour of the place. It's nice and detailed up. We've got quartz for the sails because wool is really hard to get in bulk and I had loads of quartz spare. Might change it, who knows. Little captain, oh, I forgot to put the window in here, my bad. Little captain's quarter here, chest, photography table, standard stuff lantern, little, I don't even know what to call these. They're like windows but you can flip them. Trapdoor windows, we'll call them trapdoor windows. Little crow's nest up here. I love this little design I came up with. You use very tactically placed trapdoors to make a little rim around the outside. You can actually get a nice view if the sail wasn't in the way. Look at that. What a view. Don't mind that massive tree that's kind of fallen over there. A lot of wood was needed for this build. Head back down and you can go down this trapdoor as well. And you got a little pile of barrels and chests down here. So it's a very small design, but it's packed full of detail. I absolutely love it. I'm going to build at least 2 more of these. And then I'll get back to you guys. But I just thought I should show you how beautiful it is. Oh, and the flag. I almost forgot. The flag of this nation is going to be the standard that we've used all over the market. Red nether brick tapering into the standard nether brick. Lovely. Anyway, a couple more of these, then we'll do the crow's nest. That's 2 down, 1 to go. This one I've built with its sails, nice and furled up. So, I mean, now I think about it, if that one's trying to be still, should its sails be... I don't really know much about sailing, but I know that you probably shouldn't have your sails up while you're at least in dock. That's about it. Whether or not that one has sails up, that's beyond me. It's also got its net kind of thrown over here. That was a little idea that I'd been toying with ever since I built the net here, and I think it works quite well. I'm going to keep it. And I didn't think I even mentioned the first time, but if you kind of look in the water there, I built these oak fence nets to the best of my ability. Try and make them look like they're actually having a go at catching fish. So they're proper fishing boats. They're properly equipped and everything. And it's just the same design here, but like I said, sails are furled and it's just been thrown over the side there to be unloaded onto these trays, plank tray, wood. Anyway, one more to do, and then we'll get on to the crow's nest. And that last one's just going to go over there, I think. And that's our third fishing boat built in there. Lovely jubbly, sails up and everything. Out with the other one, having a good day's fishing. And I am slightly embarrassed to say quite how long just these 3 boats took me. I mean, they're not massive boats, they're sub 20 in length and only about 25 high, 5 deep. That's pretty tiny as far as Minecraft builds go, but they're so precise and delicate that they take quite a lot of time to build up. So even though there's only 3 of them, I feel like I feel bad saying this, but I think I'm gonna have to eat my words about building the crow's nest today, because I mean I could build it, but it's not entirely finished design-wise, and I don't wanna rush it. I don't want to build something that I'm not 100% happy with. So I'm sorry, because I have been saying this whole episode that I will build the crow's nest, but first thing, next episode. I don't want to rush it. I want to be 100% happy. Like with these boats here. I'm 100% happy with these boats. I'm 1,000% happy. I'm 1% happy for every subscriber I have, which is over 1,000% happy. That's pretty happy. Maybe one of the reasons that I actually don't have enough time to build the crow's nest in this episode is probably because I've been spending so long just staring at them, honestly. I love the design so much. I mean, I challenge you in the comments to find me a cooler looking fishing ship that is less than 20 blocks long. I spent a lot of time on that design, which is another reason why I'm short on time, but it was so worth it. It was so worth it. 100% worth it. And now, from the crow's nest of my lovely fishing boats, I must bid you all farewell. I will see you all this time next week, and I promise you, we will have the crow's nest built by the end of next episode. I can promise you that. First thing, alright? I won't let you down twice. Anyway, I will see you all then, hopefully. Bye for now.